Morning all. Let's have one or two games. Okay, good. I am to start off the day, and let's play. Okay, he's forcing me to play knight f7, not the burn variation. Okay, this line is a bit unsound, but I've played it before with some success. Whoops. Okay, so b6 here. So the piece sack is sometimes paying off in games. Playing knight. If I he's threatening immediately to trap my queen. So bishop a6 to stop rook b5. Wake up! So I'm on the high points of the auto pairing curve, so I'm probably going to lose a few games today, I guess. 2-3-1-4. I'm near my peak auto pairing rating, but still, I still want to play in a fun way. So I think this is good fun. So I'm pairing the d4 threat, put pressure on a4, and if he takes, then I protect my d4 pawn. If knight b2, maybe there's don't know actually. d3. I'm stopping him castling here, so maybe just knight e4 to threaten knight c3. Knight e4, queen d4 though. No, I think I need control of d3, so I'm just going to castle and play for f6. So this is cool to stop castling, rather than say d3 then castles. So I want to play like f6, and can't see what else actually at the moment. So f6 is the major thing. I suppose there's queen e2, but then maybe even fe. No, you can take the queen. Maybe no, queen e2 is like a major thing. Queen e2. What about queen a5? Queen d2. Queen back to a6. I could be annoying here, just doing that. On queen e2, queen a5 check, and then queen back to a6. Now this line was used in a few high-level over-the-board games a few years ago. I think it went out of the picture because there was a refutation, but I don't think many people have memorised the refutation. So it's still playable basically in Blitz online for a bit of compensation for the piece. It's a big contrast to the closed positions you get on usually in the French. Okay, so if I take, you can't take with the knight because of that f file. Okay, so knight e4, there's queen d3. So how can I get my rooks in? Rook f4 to e4. That's a good one. Just double up my rooks. It's starting to look pretty good. Maybe I don't even need rook e4 at the moment. Just double the rooks. Okay, so there's knight e4 here to stop his rook. There's knight g3 to e2 now, maybe. Or just b5 here. I think knight g3 is nice to play knight e2. So the rook on h2 is a bit embarrassing. Okay. Has the fun been rudely stopped with knight d3? I'll get this rook in anyway for knight e2. So I can win that exchange. Is it worth it? I can keep some pressure on actually with b5 here. Maybe queen b6 and a5, trying to get my pawns going. I think I will take now. Okay, so I get some more pressure on this diagonal. So I think he's under pressure. Maybe a5 and b4, just to sort of get a bigger time advantage. d4 here. I don't really want to close the position too much, but it does provide a hook for rook e3, so I think maybe it's okay if I can get rook e3 in and get rid of this knight on d3. Okay. Okay, I'm in trouble. Am I? That way. Uh-oh. Oh, big trouble, big trouble. So he just won the exchange back. I'm crumbling. It was fun while it lasted. Let's see, can I win e5 though? There's rook f2 now as well. Whoa. Actually, there's rook h3. Why didn't I use rook h3 as a resource? Oh, I had rook h3. I've got it now. And there's queen d4. I don't want to get mated on f8, particularly. So it's not that hot. Okay, I'm going to get mated because of queen c8. It's a shame. Can't see much here. Oh, I'll play this because d4 is actually hanging anyway. So I'll be a rook down, but d4, get the rook on the knight on d4. Still, I don't think I've got a compensation for a whole rook, unfortunately. So I should probably resign this soon, very soon. It was a bit of fun there. It was scary for white for a moment, but yeah. Time to resign. I'll try and something with these 2-1 pawn majority. This is highly optimistic now. Queen h6. Yep. I've only got a minute, but it's just the rook up, so really, I don't know if there's a perpetual possibility of f4 and c1 though. If it takes this a5 pawn. Okay, he's not convinced totally with that. So I'm on e5 again, stopped queen d8. Let's just drop back somewhere. Maybe e7. So again, maybe b4. Alright, so he's thinking here, but he's a rook up. That's a bit of a problem. It's a bit of a shame, really. The rook up thing. Could try and ignore it, that he's a rook up. He's just giving up his queen. Interesting. That sort of levels the score a bit materially. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear. So yeah, that's the first game I played, I should say. It's funny. I was really that was really disrespectful of me not to resign, but this seems such a nice position here. What a shame that this position was wrecked. I wonder if there's any key improvement here. Knight g3. So maybe I should have kept that knight for torture just instead of knight h1. Just to be content to be a knight down, because these knights are potentially very dangerous, aren't they? So on the other hand, you know, when he gets his rook out, how do I use that knight? Knight e2, rook e1. Yeah. So taking the rook, okay. Where was the big blunder? Somewhere around here, allowing knight c5. Maybe d4 is also. Maybe here, you know, even just taking queens or something, and then a6 would be more difficult than the game continuation, because there's 2 pawns for the knight. But here, I think I've made it easier, because look, the queen to b1 on b5 immediately, and then threatening knight c5. This was a disaster here, knight c5. Because now there's knight d7. So this knight on d3 was ready to pounce into the position. I have a problem with these pouncing knights, don't I, usually? Whether it's c7 or other pouncing. So this pouncing knight business is a real problem. So here, It's trouble, isn't it? It's trouble. Okay, so a bit of luck in the end. Comments or questions on YouTube? Thanks very much.